Good afternoon, teacher. My name is Jocelyn Escobar. Here is my ID. So, in this time, I am going to speak about the main characteristics of citation styles. Citation styles. Here I have four. Here, the first is Chicago. The second is Modern Language Associations. Its abbreviation is MLA. Another is Council of Science Editors. Its abbreviation is CSE, and the last is American Psychological Association. Its abbreviation is APA. Now, let's start speaking about Chicago style. There are two versions of Chicago style. First, we have notes and bibliography, and other is author date style. Its main characteristics are notes and bibliography. It's a very peculiar and interesting style since it is preferred by those people who work in humanities sector. They also use it for cite works of literature, history, or finally art. In this type of citation styles, sources are cited in footnotes or endnotes and must be numbered. The reference list should be arranged alphabetically by author's last name. Each note corresponds to a subscript number in the text. That is, page numbers must be included in it if it refers to a specific part of the text. Now let's see about the author date. This type of citation is used to greater acceptance in the sciences and the social sciences. Sources are cited quickly in the text in parentheses by author's last name and year of publication. Note that each in-text citation must match an entry in a reference list, where full bibliographies information must be placed. Now let's see some examples. Here we have three examples about notes and bibliography. On the other side, we have examples about the author date. You can see in this section, I write here a site, and at the end of the site, I write in the surname of the author and the date. So I consider that these are clear examples. So now let's speak about Modern Language Associations. Its abbreviation MLA. Its main characteristics are this type of citations is also prioritized in humanities. The list of bibliographies must be ordered alphabetically by the surnames of the author. If there is not an author, this will be replaced by the title of the sources. To properly place the bibliography, it's necessary that all entries in the reference list are doubly spaced. Entries should be hugged with a hanging indent. The first line of an entry should be flush with the left margin. Also, another characteristic is within its citations, the authors and the pages in which the information can be evidenced are disclosed. Citations can be easily recognized as they must be in parentheses and with the author's last name and page number and the end of the citation. Now Let's see some examples. Here are two examples about bibliography. On the other side, I write examples about the citations. As you can see, these examples are easy for understand. So now let's talk about Council of Science Editors. Its abbreviation CSE. Its main characteristics are: it is used in the areas of science such as biology, medicine, and natural sciences, and it is currently being used in other sciences. And this citation style has three systems. There are the citation sequence systems, the name your system, and the last is the citation name systems. Each of these systems has a different function with certain text. Now, about the citation sequence system, this is used to enumerate for the first time the sources that are used to carry out a work. And if this source is repeated, it must be assigned the same number as the first time it was assigned. Now, about the name your system, the citation is allowed to place the citation on the same line where the text is being written. Now, in text, citation should be in parentheses directly after the information being cited. In text, citations include the author's last name and the day the text was published. Now, let's see about some examples. Here I have some examples about citation sequence system, name year system, and citation name system. You can see in this section, here is an example of a citation numbered, and the same way here is the reference. If you can see in this section, they are both are numbered here and here. And also here I have an example about name your system and about citation name system. Now let's continue with the next. American Psychological Association. Its abbreviation is APA. Its main characteristics are: this citation style is used on a large scale by almost all individuals who study and work in the fields of knowledge. Like the other citation styles, all information found must be cited with the author's last name and the date, and this must be in parentheses. Like the other citation styles, the list of references must also be written in alphabetical order by the first author's last name. When citing a direct quote in a sentence, it is necessary to cite the source so as not commit plagiarism. For this, quotes must be written within our sentence without forgetting that said citations must be enclosed and quotation marks. If there is no author name, it is replaced by the title of the article or the book or the website. In the same way, if there is no date, it will be replaced with the citations, the author's last name, and the date. But in this occasion, there is not a date, so we have to write ND, that means no date. Now, some examples about this citation style. Here I have written some examples. This is an example about how you should cite. Here also there is a bibliography. You can see here is the author's last name, the date, and the title. And if you can realize that when you don't have or don't found the author, you can write the title of the source. In the same way, you should write the date, but if you don't have date, you can write like I said previously, ND, that means no date. So that is all. And with this, I finished my presentation. You can see in this last part, here I have a reference list that are alphabetically ordered. You can see this. So that is all. Thank you and bye bye.